All right, we are solving equations using substitution, and this is the second video. So if you want to see the first examples, please go back and watch the other video. All right, example 3, modeling real life. A comedy club earns $1,088 from an opening night performance and $1,183 from a second performance. On opening night, the club sells 68 adult tickets and 136 student tickets. For the second performance, the club sells 79 adult tickets and 140 student tickets. What is the price of each ticket? All right, so we know the first performance, $1,088. The second performance, $1,183. We know the first performance, 68 adult tickets and 136 student tickets. And for the second one, there were 79 adult tickets and 140 student tickets. All right, so we know that we have two problems. So we're going to have the first performance and the second performance. So we can set up two separate equations, which creates our system of equations. Remember, a system is two or more equations. All right, so the first thing we need to know is that 68 adult tickets times their price plus 79 student tickets plus the price of a student ticket equals 1,088, and then the 79 adult tickets times the price of a ticket plus 140 student tickets times the price of a student ticket equals that 1,183. So thinking about it verbally, hopefully will help you understand it. So what we need to do is find the price of an adult ticket and the price of a student ticket. So the first thing we're going to do is define two variables. So let's say let x equal, I put a dollar sign, but let's put price of adult ticket. All right, and let's let y be the price of a student ticket. So we know we have adult tickets and student tickets, and the question says what is the price of each? So we have to find x and y. All right, so let's write our equations. All right, so we've got 68 adult tickets and 136 student tickets. So we're going to have 68 adult tickets times x, that's the price of an adult ticket, plus 136 student tickets times y. Y is the price of a student ticket. And then that's going to equal, so this is the first opening, on opening night. And it says $1,088 from opening night. So we know this goes with the first equation. And then it says for the second performance, the club sells 79. And adult tickets, again, remember, is X. And then 140, so plus 140 tickets. We're adding because they sell adult tickets and student tickets. So we know that we have to add to get the total number of tickets sold. All right, I'm just trying to write that a little neater. All right, so 79 times X, the price of an adult ticket, 140 student tickets, so I'm going to multiply that by Y. And this is from the second performance. So it says 1,183 from a second performance. So we know that the 1,183 goes with the second equation. All right, so we can see that both of these are in standard form. If we want to solve this using substitution, we have to solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Okay, so let's solve for y in the first equation. So let's subtract 68x from both sides. All right, so this is all our given information here. We just simply wrote this down from reading the word problem. All right, so we're going to take 68x plus 136y equals 1088, and I'm going to solve for y. So subtract 68x from both sides. So I'm going to have 136y equals, if I want to switch this around, I can have negative 68x plus 1088. Divide by 136. When I divide, I have to divide everything, the entire equation. So y equals, all right, negative 68 divided by 136 is negative 1/2. And then 1088 divided by 136 is 8, so plus 8. All right, now that we have our equation solved for y, we can take this and substitute it in for our second equation here for y. All right, so I'm going to take my second equation. So 79x plus 140y equals 1183. All right, so I'm going to have 79x plus 140 times negative 1/2 x plus 8 equals 1183. All right, so 79x, I'm going to distribute the 140. So what's half of 140? That would be 70, so it would be negative 70x. And then 140 times 8 would be 1120. And again, we just distributed the 140 to both numbers inside of the parentheses. Now we have a 79x minus 70x, so 79 minus 70 is 9x, plus 1120 equals 1183, minus 1120 from both sides, 9x equals, so we've got 1183 minus 1120 is going to be 63, and 63 divided by 9 is 7. All right, so that's our first answer. So x is 7. So the easiest way to find y is to plug it back in right here. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus 8. So y equals negative 1/2 of x. So I'm going to put a 7 in here. And then plus 8. So y equals negative 7/2 plus 8. So 2, 4, 6, that's negative 3.5. And I am running out of room here. So negative 3.5 plus 8 would be positive 4.5. So y equals 4.5. So I'm going to have 7 and 4.5. That would be my solution here. And we need to plug that in and check it. You always want to plug it in and check it. All right, since we have run out of room, let's just use our calculator here to plug it in and check it. All right, so we're going to take our original equations here. So we've got 68. We want to times that by 7 because x is 7 plus 136. And we want to multiply that by 4.5. All right, let's see. I typed something in wrong here. Let's see. Let's hit clear. So 68 times 7 plus 136 times 4.5. Does that equal 1088? It does. So we know the first equation. This is a solution for the first equation. Let's check the second equation. 79 times 7 plus 140 times my y value, which is 4.5. And that should equal 1183. So let's hit enter, 1183. It does work. So we can see that 7 and 4.5 is a solution for both of those equations. So it works for this one and this one. That means what is the price of each ticket? Since X was the price of an adult ticket, the adult ticket will cost $7, and the price of a student ticket will cost $4.50, $4.50. So that will be the price of each ticket to go to this comedy club performance. Adult tickets, $7. Student tickets, $4.50. All right, the last thing is a self-assessment. This gives you time to do a little practice here. Please pause the video, take time to answer these, and then come back to see if you have the correct answer. And then you can check your work there. All right, hopefully you take time to look at these and work them out on your own to see if you're understanding well. All right, the first one says a system has two equations that are both written in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Which method would you use to solve the system, graphing or substitution? Explain your reasoning. All right, so if it's in slope-intercept form, it is easy to plug in your calculator and find the intersection point, but it would also be easy to do substitution because y equals both equations. You could set the two equations equal to each other and solve for x very quickly, and then plug the x value in to solve for y. So you could choose either graphing or substitution as long as you can explain that. There's really not a bad answer here. Now, substitution, you will get more of an exact answer. If it's graphing, if it doesn't hit at an exact point, graphing is not always the best answer if you have to round it. But it doesn't say what type of equations, it just says slope-intercept form. So there you go. All right, this one says solve by substitution. Check your solution. All right, the first thing I did was take the second equation and divide by 5 to get y by itself. So y equals 2/5 x plus 19/5. Take this expression, y equals this expression, and plug it in for y in my first equation here. So 4x plus 5 times, this was substituted in for y, equals 7. Distribute, add like terms, subtract 19 from both sides, and then divide by 6. So if you solve that, you get x equals -2. And then I take -2 and plug it into either equation to solve for y. Since I already have y equals right here, I chose to plug it into this equation to make it the easiest. So y equals 2/5 times my x, which is -2, plus 19/5. Even though there's fractions here, 2 times -2 is -4/5. And then -4, you combine like terms on top. Combine your numerators, keep your denominator when you're adding fractions. -4 plus 19 is positive 15/5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So -2, 3. I did plug these in and check them. Hopefully you did as well. -2, 3 is a solution to the first equation, a solution to the second equation, which makes it a solution to the system of equations. All right, that is all for solving systems using substitution. If you have any questions, please let me know.